KKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Texas Longhorns. It's always a challenge when you have to go to the backup quarterback, and one of these teams is going to find out about that today as we check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in with the Texas head coach before the game. And yes, they are aware being without their star quarterback could be an issue here today. But he has a ton of belief in the backup. He's a freshman and inexperienced, but what they saw in practice this week gives them belief that they'll be just fine if they can help him get comfortable early in this game. Back to you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Longhorns offense will take the field first. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Motion from the wideout. On the move, it's Smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. They're going to field this one in tight quarters. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. So the New Mexico State Aggies offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And we take a look at a guy who didn't burn up the recruiting rankings, but man, is he being productive. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Let's take just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Texas offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And some room to work. springs into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Finding an escape route. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running the red zone, it's Simon. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Longhorns come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns are threatening on 1st and goal. Keeps it on 1st down. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special team, everybody feeds off their great energy.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Brown will throw it. Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds a little space. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Townsend.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle, and they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Brown wants to pass. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On third down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Takes it on the return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Running inside. It's Simon. Makes a pass to Marker. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Dragged down after working his way. And those feet were pitter-pattering as he picked up 6. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Run in the red zone. It's Simon. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead.
Max going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense trying to make a stand on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up with the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking to the big tight end. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. They make the stop, and a nifty move to pick up 9 on that one.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
What a nice run there. And I tell you, Texas has always been a place where there have been outstanding running backs. This guy is the next in line. He's got vision, he's got speed, he's got power. It always seems like it takes multiple defenders to bring him down. Huge weapon in this offense.
Man, you got to get hats around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. The Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Delayed handoff. It's Simon. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Set to advance on the football.
Coming out with it, it's Pride. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
Well, and I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Right on the money. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going over the top. Upstairs to make the catch. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Brown wants to pass. This time on target. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Before this 3rd down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. The throw to the outside is complete. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. Now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to end it. And he's in! Touchdown, New Mexico State!
And the offense had to have a drive. They had to put points on the board. 0 points until this drive. Down in this ball game. Needed to get some momentum. Gonna need a lot more in the second half if they want to win this football game.
Lining up to add another. Smashes it through for the PAT. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking for room. It's Simon. Got enough for the 1st. There's some room. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Wants to throw it again. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. And as the clock is winding down here in the 1st half, they'll send out the field goal team. This is a most difficult attempt. 59 yards out from the right hash. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, this lead still sitting at 13. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's start with Toledo, taking on the number 13 team, the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Rockets, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Ollie, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Guys, the New Mexico State head coach told me at the half, he said even though this star running back and freshman getting his first start has performed well here in the first half, he's got to make some decisions. They're trailing. They may have to throw the ball more, but we'll see if they can stay balanced in the run game and really continue to ride this young player, even though they're behind. Guys?
Ollie, thank you. Brown will throw it. It's complete to the left. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Caught by Williams on the right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. New Mexico State lines up quickly. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Wide open downfield. Breaks the tackle, and he's got room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. The running back has it. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves him with second and short.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. And the Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. They just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense. You're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Brown wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Yeah, and the defensive line, you know, third and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on third down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. The run inside. It's Simon. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Holds and fires complete to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. They'll try to pop the draw. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has them setting up shop from there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Bring in the heat. Snatches it on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Longhorn. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. pulled and finds his man on the left. There he goes. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Just under a minute to go here in the third quarter. They'll snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Might have a chance. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too. Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So the final period starts with a second down play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Pulls it in, it's Martin. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. It's 1st and 10, they've moved it to the 41. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense is really doing a good job right now.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the biggest key for them on this sustained drive has been their ability running the football, and there's nothing more demoralizing to a defense when you know the other team is going to run it and you still can't stop them. And I think if I'm this offense here, I'm finding other ways and other run schemes to just keep giving this guy the football because he is cruising through this defense now.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Brown wants to pass. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot. Maybe some room here. Touchdown, Texas! And the beatdown has ensued.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Brown will throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Corrals it at the 45. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. How good have they been the last couple of drives? Took a close game, turned it into a blowout, and they have the football back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Running inside, it's Smothers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Making side adjustments here. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down. They can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go right back downfield. Under fire. Working that left side now. Turning it on. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
He's looking to throw. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. Picks up the 1st down. Maybe a crease. Touchdown, Texas! And the pummeling has started.
After starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. Let's see where this team can go.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the New Mexico State offense to go on the attack. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to...
Makes a grab right down the middle. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Brown will throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off. So,
touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice.
He's looking, pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead.
Number 35, set to kick this one away. 10-6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The run inside. It smothers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.